Good victory, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video where we dive into why Ezekiel Elliott is poised to have the best year of his career. As we approach the new season, all eyes are on Zeke, who is set to lead the RB room and the Cowboys to a Super Bowl. From his renewed focus and off-season training regimen to the improvements in the offensive line and strategic adjustments by the coaching staff, everything seems to be aligning perfectly for a breakout year. So, buckle up and join us as we break down the key factors that will propel Zeke to new heights in his career. Cowboys Nation had quite of a reaction to the offseason since Jerry Jones said the immortal words, "all in," and they have held his feet to the fire. The front office has stuck to their values and routines. The nation wasn't happy with it. Dallas quieted the nation with a solid draft, nearly addressing all of their needs except for running back. And signing Eric Kendrick helped too. Before the draft, Dallas signed back Ezekiel Elliott after his brief stint with the New England Patriots. It made the nation roll their eyes when they read the news. Some are convinced that he isn't as good as he once was. We are going to tell you why Zeke will have his best year since his rookie year. The main reason is he will have the best O-line since his rookie season. He had Tyron Smith, Ron Leary, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Doug Free in that season. This season, he will have Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Chad Beebe or Brock Hoffman, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. Zeke is a hit-the-hole back, and if the O-line can open some holes, Zeke and company will hit the holes.
Why would that make any difference? Zeke is an old back but has nothing left except for power.
They say that being in the trenches is like being in 100 car crashes per game. Now, imagine you're coming out of college and you're in peak condition. Your first 2 years in the NFL was not a problem, then going into your third, you find your elite center had a disease that makes his immune system attack his nerves, causing him to lose control of his muscles, strength, and other things. You take it upon yourself to vary from your typical training that includes some track training to training that allows you to bulk up for the tight holes you'll have to hit. Then after 7 years of service, you and your team split up due to financial issues. Knowing that you won't have to be the bruiser, you go back to your old ways of training, but you include new techniques to help you stabilize your energy over the season. A year later, you reunite with the team who drafted you after a disappointing stint with a team who won multiple Super Bowls in the decades previous to this one. That is the career that Zeke had up to this point. From a mental standpoint, he had to change his training to fit the situation included with the team. Football, without a doubt, is one of the most physical and psychological sports in the world. You can be the most athletically gifted player in the sport, but if cracks begin to show in your psyche, you have no chance of having success. Time is undefeated when it comes to taking away athletic ability. However, that doesn't mean Zeke has to take it laying down. He might not be as good as he once was, but he can be as good once as he ever was, to paraphrase a country song. A friend once said, "I am sorry, but Zeke just isn't a workhorse back anymore." I don't know about workhorse, but Zeke should be a very good lead dog. Something that Rico, Deuce, Pete, and company can use to lean on. Zeke doesn't have to be the power back. He was late in his last stint with the Cowboys. I would imagine that itself is a huge relief to Zeke, knowing that he doesn't have to run into a steel wall every time he gets the ball. It also helps that Rico Dowdle and Hunter Loped can take over as the short yardage back, allowing Zeke to be the more all-around back. That takes hits off of him that he doesn't need. But it all starts with the O-line along with scheme, training, and the success of the passing game. Add to that the rotation of Lamb and Turpin to the regular cast in the backfield, and you got the recipe for Zeke having a damn good season.
But Zeke isn't a spring chicken and is here because Jerry loves him. He hasn't earned his spot on the team.
To suggest Zeke hasn't earned a healthy amount of reasonable shadow of a doubt is asinine, asin 10, and asin 11. Truth is, he has earned every chance to lead this Dallas Cowboys team with his buddy and friend, Dakota Rain Prescott. If Dak and company can be as great as they were last season, Zeke and his room of merry men will have quite a season. To win it all, it is going to take a team effort and an equally impressive effort by the defense to match the offense. Make no mistake, Zeke is a part of the offense. He doesn't have to be the Zeke of 2016 to be effective, and no one should be expecting that. What should be expected is a Zeke that gets 3 plays of 15 yards or more, then getting an average of 4.5 yards per carry on 10 or 11 carries. That's per game, folks, not for the season. A feat that can be done, especially if the offense averages 70 plays per game. That would give the defense some leeway to take some gambles, but nothing that would make Mike Zimmerman go off.
That sounds great and all, but what makes you think Zeke can do that at his advanced age?
Beloved former NFL scout, Brian Broaddus, has taught us many things, but the one thing he has taught us is, if a player has done something once within a recent time, they can do it again. This applies to Zeke as well. We saw things from last season that were familiar to Dallas fans during Zeke's last time here. The New England Patriots are a joke again. Even the great Bill Belichick couldn't fix. It started out great for Zeke, but as the season went on, they mainly featured Zeke and he faded. If he was still there, Tom Brady would have gone off 10 times over. An off-season later, doubts have risen about Zeke, and we, here, at the Blue Star Report, certainly understand the basis that underlines everyone's doubts. However, Zeke will be south of the age of 30 as he will be 29 in July, and he still has some gas in the tank. With that said, no doubt, he won't be the Lamborghini that most Cowboys fans want in the backfield. Again, however, we believe that he will be like a 1990s truck, dependable and get things done. It isn't sexy, but it is something that Dak can count on. Last season, Dak could not count on Pollard to make the running game producible, but only time will tell how productive this season's running game really will be.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest insights and updates on the Blue Star Report. Be sure to adjust your notification settings to all so you never miss a single video. Your support keeps us going, and we appreciate every football fan on this journey with us. Stay tuned for more captivating insights and updates right here on the Blue Star Report. So, until next time, love everyone that you can, and as always,
Go Cowboys!